So far, pretty much all of the attention with regard to the New York fraud trial against Trump, his sons, and the company itself, most of the attention has, of course, been paid to Donald Trump directly. He's the one who's been most vocal. He is the one who's violated the gag order. So little attention has been paid to his two grown adult sons, Eric and Don Jr. Well, today, Wednesday, Don Jr. is of course expected to take the stand, with Eric Trump taking the stand tomorrow on Thursday. But here's the thing. Recently, the deposition of Eric Trump was of course analyzed by legal experts, in preparation for his upcoming testimony in front of the whole court. And legal experts have pointed out something, I guess I should say, I could call it interesting. And that is these statements by Eric Trump. Here they are. This is, by the way, just a little to kind of set this up. Eric Trump, of course, was trying to downplay his involvement with the company he was running, pretending that he didn't know what the hell was going on. So here he is. It's extremely inconsistent with what my role is at the company. I don't remember this. I'm not on here. I never signed this document. He then goes on to say, I pour concrete. I manage properties. I don't focus on appraisals. It's just not what I do in my day-to-day responsibilities. Because Eric Trump is, of course, out there pouring the concrete. He's welding that rebar together to hold the concrete together, folks. He's doing some mason work. Hell, he may even be running some electrical lines. Who knows? But Eric Trump, obviously, the big handyman, the guy not afraid to get his hands dirty, pouring concrete. Well, legal experts have, of course, poked several holes in this. The first and, of course, biggest hole is the fact that the Trump organization has not broken ground or, constructed anything new since the year 2008. And considering the fact that these charges against them, that, by the way, they've already been found guilty for, they only go back to 2014. So there is literally no way that Eric Trump could have been pouring concrete, as he said, for the Trump organization in the years spanning 2014 to today, because the Trump organization did not build anything during that time period. So legal experts, of course, point out prosecutors going to have a lot of fun with that. And they're probably going to ask him, how does that work, by the way? Like, how's the pouring concrete go? What process is involved in that? Do you even know how to mix concrete? But the fact that there is a 6-year gap between when the evidence starts in this trial, 2014, and the last time they poured concrete, 2008, that's going to create a problem for Eric Trump in his testimony. Not to mention the fact that they're also pointing out he's got a lot of I don't remembers in there. Like, I wasn't involved. I wasn't doing appraisals. Really? Because your name's on the document. So how are you going to overcome that? You may not have done the appraisals. Hell, you may not have been involved in it, but you signed off on them. And that's going to create quite a problem for you. Not to mention, it's going to paint your entire organization as being run by a bunch of corrupt little morons if all of you continuously say that the company you were running, you weren't involved in any of that. So you were running the company, but you weren't running the company. And not only does that make you look like you're lying, but again, in the eyes of the public, makes it look like you might be the worst businessman on the planet. Let's see how it plays out in court this week. Ring of Fire has fresh content 7 days a week, so if you want to be reminded about it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell to be notified every time a new video goes up.